Hello everyone, welcome back to Marmaris podcast. Today we're going to talk about an interesting topic that me and Sander, my co-host on this occasion, we're going to talk about some Pokemon. Before we get into the topic, I want to say you can listen to these podcasts on Spotify. I have a Twitter which is dedicated to my YouTube channel. The name is still weird, but you know. And I still have a Reddit, which I also have dedicated to my channel. Which you can ask me questions on any of those platforms, and you can feel free to contact me on any of those platforms if you have anything to say. But that's gonna be advertising from me. Let's get into Pokemon. So, Sander.
Hello.
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 What about Pokemon is so good? Just wondering.
The thing that you can play the game like every other day and still like make progress without like being especially like bored or something.
No, I guess.
Especially if you consider like what a lot of people are doing now at this point is just Nuzlockes and that kind of stuff. For people that don't know what a Nuzlocke is that you can only use a Pokemon once, and if it dies you can't use it anymore, and you get only a selective amount of encounters, so you only have a select amount of Pokemon. Which makes it a lot more interesting to play, I would say.
It does, but if you can manage to one-shot every enemy, if you could grind a Pokemon, well, can you grind Pokemon up, or do you just need to?
Yeah, you can. You just play the game normally, but the only thing that's different is you get one encounter per route, and you can only get what was it again? Fuck. And if a Pokemon dies that you put effort and time in, you can't. And if it dies, it's just dead.
Yeah, I guess. So you have to put it somewhere else or let it free or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Most of them just put them in a certain box and just leave them there. Other people just release them. Just doesn't matter as much.
As long as you don't have them in your inventory and able to be used.
Exactly.
So how does that work? As in, like, like you say encounters per route, what do you mean by that? Is that trainers or like gyms?
Encounters is just one, for example, on Route 1 you have one encounter because it's one route. And if like an encounter is then a wild Pokemon that you can catch.
Oh, so you can only catch one Pokemon?
Yeah, per route.
Per route, but you can kill them for XP still, right?
Yeah, you can still kill them for XP. You just can't kill them for thingies to catch them, because you're only allowed the first one.
Okay, that's completely fair. So let's say on round 1 you catch a Lillipup and then you have to grind that in order to beat the gym. Or no,
yeah,
you
exactly.
start. Can you start off with just starter Pokemon? Like, let's say we're talking about black here or white. So you start off with your starter Pokemon, but if that dies at some point, you can't use that anymore, and then you move on to your next Pokemon.
Exactly.
Okay. But you can you can technically max it out from Route 1 and then beat the whole game.
You could. But like a lot of people don't, because like
the
first encounter is like a city encounter, so it's officially a given encounter, which are also allowed. For example, in Diamond and Pearl, you have a specific spot where you can get an egg for a Togepi.
Yeah.
And a Riolu. They are both static encounters, and they still count for an encounter because they're static, because you can just pick them up. And then you can use
choose
them.
to
A lot
get
of people
them.
don't. Yeah, exactly. A lot of people don't use them just because, like, why would you use them?
I don't know.
Yeah, because like a lot of people think it's a little bit unfair, to use it.
It makes sense.
Yeah, indeed, it makes sense, but like, it's still like.
Like if you just grow a Pokemon, it will be a certain level once you grow it, and then you don't really have to grind if it's good enough.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, I have pretty much like a month ago, or not even, probably not even a month ago, since like the Christmas holidays, I picked up my DS again.
Yeah.
So I've been playing Pokemon on that, and I've already at like the latest thing. I've got the 8 gyms. Like most people play like the whole game on streaming, play it in like 8 hours. I played it in like 4 weeks. Who cares?
4 weeks is slow though. Like if I get a new Pokemon game, for example, like Sword and Shield, I have them both on my Switch, and the first one I played in 2 days, and I was at post game.
Yeah, okay. You play a lot though. I play like 2 hours a day.
Yeah, I do that as well. I just know what to do.
Yeah, I guess, but how can you beat the go post game in 2 hours? Like, what the fuck?
No, I got post game in around 6 in-game hours. No, 7 to 8 in-game hours.
Okay.
Which is still pretty fast. And the fun part is also like about Pokemon in generally. It's like the shiny hunting.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's difficult, but it's fun.
I wouldn't want to try. I don't have the patience to sit there for like 8 hours.
Patience, I guess.
I don't have the patience to sit there for 8 hours trying to see if I can magically get a shiny. Like, bro.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'd rather look at the website and see shiny Pokemon than just play the game.
I have gotten 3 legit shinies.
And the rest were not legit then?
Yeah, I have some from Ronda trading and shit, which aren't legit.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
I have gotten 3 legit shinies. I have shiny Makuhita, which was a random encounter, so that's full odds.
Yeah, yeah.
And I got a first try shiny starter.
What the fuck? Isn't that like a 1 in 8,000 chance or something?
Newer games 1 in 4,000, but yeah.
That's still like
insane. I know. I've seen people like actual big streamers and shit reset them for over 50,000 times, and I restarted once and I had it.
That
and
seems
I wasn't even
unfair.
And I wasn't even going for it. That was the fun part. Like, I just decided like, let's go. I want to replay this game. I just restarted. And I get a shiny starter. I'm like, oh my god. And the good thing is, it's also the one that I like the most.
But which game was it, and which starter?
It was it was thingy. Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon, okay. And which starter was
Sun
it?
and Ultra Moon.
I just know Black and White because that's the only Pokemon games I've owned.
Yeah.
Like, I would want to get a Switch at some point to play like other Pokemon games, or like get maybe on my PC emulated, that sort of things. Would be fun.
You should.
Yeah, I probably should. But yeah, it's like a Switch. I just bought a PC. I don't have the money, and like the rest is just I don't know if I don't know much about an emulator. But you know, in the meantime, I'm still playing that Pokemon. I'm not really doing much, but just standing around.
Yeah.
But yeah, what I find interesting about Pokemon is like, you can like, I find it like weird that like you need to grind every Pokemon up, even though you can basically do it with one Pokemon.
I have done it with one.
Yeah, I started this game out to do it with one and not catch any Pokemon. Then I decided, fuck it, I'm not doing that, and now I have a level 60. What Pokemon did I have? Let me have a look. Like, A fire type that you catch in like Route 5 or 4. A Darmanitan.
Yeah.
Is the evolved version of a Darmaka or something.
A Darmanitan.
Yeah. You have way better pronunciations because you know what you're talking about, and I seriously don't. I have no clue.
I've played too much Pokemon.
Yeah, but like all my Pokemon have like at least one HM which is useful. Like I have a fly, a bird Pokemon that is the evolution of a Pidgeon or something, or no, not that one. I don't know what Pokemon it was. But I literally named it Fly because that's the only use I have for it. Then I have a Pokemon which is a turtle, which I got from a fossil, which I literally didn't even level up once. I used that for Surf, and then I have a Pokemon which I named after Usander, which I used for Strength. And then my first Pokemon I gave Cut because I don't know, I didn't have any other Pokemon.
Yeah.
So all my Pokemon have like at least one HM, which is weird.
It's not in the newer game. In the older games, it's annoying. That's the annoying part about the new old games. Like, they don't have that big of a impact on how you play the game.
Yeah.
But a lot of things are also like impacted with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's like some areas you can go to because you can push a rock, you can cut down a tree, you can surf, you can fly, that sort of things. Well, fly is mostly for moving around, but the rest is.
Exactly.
It's just... Yeah. Also, I hate having to manually save. I absolutely hate that for a Pokemon game.
You should still manually save because it helps out a lot.
Yeah, I know. I do it. But when I was younger, I was bad at the game. I didn't know what I was doing. And I beat the 4th gym, which is an electric gym. I beat it. And then I forgot to save. And then I had to do it all over again. I had a water type Pokemon. Oshawott. Which was a fun Pokemon. Except water and electricity don't really mix well. So,
they don't.
Yeah,
Indeed.
That was an annoying gym. And but yeah, in this run I basically one-shotted every Pokemon. Because I just was over-leveled by quite a lot. I had a level 57 for the last gym, and they had level 41 Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's
a little bit of an. That's just not a little bit of an over level.
Yeah, I got a level 60, a level 47, which is my second highest, then a 37, then a 26, and a 27. Yeah,
that's some bad, like.
Yeah, I know. I should level up my other Pokemon. I'm probably gonna get them all to level like 60 at least. But luckily I have one of those lucky eggs or something, which give a lot more XP. But you know.
They do.
They do it. They do indeed. Also, I find super effective moves just very funny. Like, you get some trainers, you can look up what Pokemon they have, and you basically switch out Pokemon that are super effective, and then... Yeah. That's the only thing that makes Pokemon like... one thing I would maybe change, but that's like completely unnecessary to do so, is that you can... Before you start the battle, you can choose what Pokemon. Not like, oh, you go to your screen, switch Pokemons. No, before you start, you can choose the Pokemon that you play. Instead of, oh, I choose you immediately, and like not have an option.
Just have him in the front of your party.
Yeah, I know, but you could change that by just making you immediately choose what Pokemon you want. And not being... You should still be first, but you can still choose. That's the only thing I would change, but that's not really necessary. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, Senna, what's your favorite Pokemon?
That's a good question. I have like a couple. Let me get Pokédex because I'm just not good with names.
I don't have enough experience in Pokemon to pick a favorite. What I want to do this run is get a level 100 Pokemon. Well,
It's just like a lot of the older ones I don't like a lot of the older ones just because like
they're old
I
or
like
what?
for example I like Alolan a Galarian Ponyta, which is like a fairy type, which makes it like actually a unicorn, which is super cute. And for example, my favorite
What is it
evolution.
called? What is it called? Let me have a look at it.
Galarian Ponyta.
Galarian? Spell
Yeah.
it.
Galarian.
Yeah, spell.
G L Galarian. Ponyta.
It doesn't come up in the Pokédex.
Search it up on the internet just.
Okay, sure. Maybe I typed it wrong. Oh, it's just... Oh, Ponyta. Oh. Okay. It's just a different form of the Pokemon.
Yeah, indeed. I like that one a lot. But
Ah.
for example, some of them I don't like it.
Oh. The Pokemon that I have also has a Galarian form.
For example, the one I like is like, thingy, how you say it? The other one that I like a lot is, thingy.
Tingy, yeah, explain.
Yeah, thingy, like actually thingy, oh my god, I can't go, the Decidueye and Rowlet, the whole Rowlet line from Sun and Moon.
Okay. That's...
I like those one also a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. It seems to be very... Yeah, Pokemon are very weird because they resemble like normal Pokemon, normal creatures sometimes, and sometimes like it's like, what the fuck is this?
It is. Which also makes it fun, but some of the thingies I'm like, what the fuck should this supposed to be?
Like dragons are like, dragon types are like what? And some dragon types are like, how is this a dragon type? Because this looks more like a lizard, which makes sense.
Yeah, indeed, like that. Like, I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
Yeah, because some dragon type Pokemon look just more like long lizards. Or long salamanders, or something like that.
Like what?
I'll pull it up. I think the 8th gym has some of those Pokemons. Let me have a look. Well, oh yeah, a Frogsure or something like that. That just, it looks like a Pokemon. It looks like some sort of a lizard, and then you got like the Dino, which is just...
Oh, Dino, yeah.
Yeah, Dino. It evolves into a somewhat dragon type Pokemon, but in the beginning it just looks like a funny looking dog.
It does. It's funny though.
Yeah, and some of these dragon types are like, how are you a dragon type? Like, Gloomy. What the fuck about Gloomy as a dragon type?
Wait, Gloomy? What's Gloomy?
No, Goomy. Sorry.
Oh, Goomy!
Goomy, sorry. I said the L.
That's the Jurre evolution.
Yeah.
What? That's a dragon.
That's a dragon. And then you
It
got
should
like Guzzlord, which just makes no sense as a Pokemon.
It kinda does.
Does it? And then you got some weird ass Pokemon that like, what is this? Like, I guess dragon Pokemon don't really.
I just lost my cover. Yeah, it does. Like, I get what you're saying.
There's an apple Pokemon, which is a dragon type.
Applin.
Applin. And Flapple and Appleton. Brr. They just had to come up with names and designs, like... Just... How many drugs are they on? Just wondering.
A lot.
A lot, yeah, I know. And like, some of them I absolutely get, like... Dragonite, fine. Well, then some I don't like. I get Garchomp, it's like a dragon type, and then because it evolves from a Gibble, I guess they got the most most legendary Pokemons are dragon types. But yeah, that's the only thing I don't understand. Like, grass types, I get, they're mostly green, they have grass type moves. Fire, every type is like fine, but then some are like, what? You know?
Yeah, they are.
Well, one more thing. Weaknesses to certain things are like weird, because like, what is psychic as a thing? Like, what? How is being weak to psychic moves? Like, I guess most poison types are weak to psychic, but like, why though?
They are all.
Yeah, and all fighting
all
types. I get it, but why? Why are they weak to like? What is the reasoning behind it?
I have no clue.
Yeah,
like they're like just general typings, which is annoying. But like, yeah.
Yeah. Then you got fighting types, which are like basically punch, 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 punch. Why did they make a difference between rock and ground? What like?
Because there are different things. Like, they are different.
I guess, yeah, but really?
Yes, they are.
And okay. In all fairness, let's talk about what do you think is the worst Pokemon in like? Pick one generation and pick then the worst Pokemon you can think of. Like the absolute worst. You just. I have not a lot of knowledge of this, so you probably know more.
The thing is, there aren't that many bad Pokemon. They're just different. Like, a lot of people before playing thingy.
What?
What was it again? Before playing, fuck, I don't know what.
Well, what's the? Is it Diamond and Pearl? Right, is the newest version of Pokemon or newest generation?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and then the Sun and Moon, right? Then
Yeah,
and then X
then
and
Sun
Y.
No. It's you have Gen 1. That's Gen 1, of course, everyone knows that.
Yeah, and what's the names? The game's called?
You have Red, Blue, Yellow.
Red,
Then you
blue,
have-
and yellow.
yeah.
That's for the
Yeah.
GameCube. No, Game Boy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that.
And then you have like the second one are like Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire.
Okay. Why
And
did
you
they
have-
go from 3 to 2 games, or is that...
No, they have always done like 3. Like for example, there was rumored for example, Gen 3 has gold and silver.
Yeah?
But a lot of people don't know this, but Crystal is also in that generation.
Crystal, okay.
Yeah, and then you have Gen 4, which is Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. Then you have Gen 5, which is Black and White, and Black and White 2,
Okay.
which are 4 games in the same era. Then you have, what was it again? What was it again? Fuck. Then you have Gen 6, well 6 and Y, and there were rumored that there would be a Gen 6, like XYZ,
Sad, yeah.
but that never happened.
That never happened. Okay, then they went
Nope.
to 2 games, and then Sun and Moon, right? And then you didn't get
then
Earth.
we went to Sun and Moon, and then Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon,
Okay, yeah.
and then came Black and White, no, Sword and Shield.
Sword and
with-
Shield. Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Yeah, and then you have Sword and Shield.
Okay, and that's just 2 versions, nothing else. 2 generations. Well, not 2
Yeah, but
games.
they were the first ones to have actual thingy.
2, only 2.
No DLCs.
Ah, DLCs. Ah, that's interesting. Okay. Then the rest of the versions were like, but is there a big difference between the 2? Like, let's say we're talking about the first 2, blue, red, and yellow. Is there a big ass difference between all the 3 of them?
Difference are like minimal.
Okay, and so is with every other version, I'm guessing.
Yeah, versions were very limited.
So like the generations are completely different, and the story is also different. Well, it's usually you battle gyms, you fight the league, and then there's some sort of bad guy, right? That's the main thing. With Pokemon, right?
Yeah, mostly. Yeah.
There's always a bad group. Like in Emerald, there was the Aqua Grunts. In Black, and Black and White, there's Plasma, and then there's
Yeah.
like Team Fire or something.
Team Galactic
Yeah.
in Diamond and Pearl. Then you had Team. How are they called?
It was like a red kind of.
Yeah, they were X and I. Team Magma and Team Aqua. But then you have X, Y.
Yeah, it's like weird. They have like all types of things. The
X
podcast
and
is
Y.
almost 30 minutes long.
And bad guys. Team Flare.
Team Flare, yeah, that makes sense. So every Pokemon game has 8 gyms, a league, and bad guys, and you have to beat everything.
Yeah, and the bosses of all of the head leaders of all of them are, the first one is Giovanni. Then from the first one it's from the second and third, from the second one it's Team Aqua and Team Magma. Then you have what was Gen 3 again?
Can't remember. But we are almost at the 30-minute mark, and I kind of want to round this off as a fun episode about Pokemon that is very interesting, and I have learned a lot here, and I hope anyone that listens to this has also learned a lot. But
I hope so.
I hope so as well. Sander, do you have anything else to say to the viewers?
No, thank you for listening. I would sure to be subscribed. Then,
Sander, are you subscribed?
no, I'm not, because I have 2 accounts and I'm logged in on 1 account.
Okay. Then just subscribe with both of them, and you don't have to turn on notifications if you don't want to watch my videos, but come on, 2.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so, like Sander, he's gonna subscribe, so should you. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.